Exclusive news for Dallas Cowboys news channel, Dak Prescott breaks into ESPN's top 10 QBs for 2024. With training camp just around the corner, all eyes in the NFL are on player rankings across offensive and defensive positions. ESPN conducted a survey among league executives, coaches, and scouts to determine the top 10 players in each category. The latest rankings are sparking heated debates, especially regarding the top quarterbacks in the NFL for the 2024 season. Dak Prescott, the iconic figure of the Dallas Cowboys, once again finds himself at the center of these discussions. The veteran quarterback is coming off a spectacular season where he threw 36 touchdown passes and accumulated over 4,500 yards, setting personal records in completion percentage, 69.5%, and completions, 410. He was also selected to his third Pro Bowl and named All-Pro for the first time in his career. Despite these achievements, Prescott has landed in the 10th spot on ESPN's list, a position that has stirred controversy among analysts and fans alike. Jeremy Fowler of ESPN.com unveiled the complete rankings on Monday, noting that Prescott received votes on 63% of the ballots, a slight improvement from the previous year. However, he is the only quarterback in the top 10 who did not receive a single vote among the top 6. Last season, Prescott led the NFL in touchdown passes and significantly reduced his interception rate to just 1.5%, the fourth lowest in the league. His statistics outside the pocket, QBR of 81.8, on third downs, 88.2, and under pressure, 65.4, were the best in the NFL, showcasing his versatility and ability to perform under any circumstance. Despite these impressive numbers, Prescott faces considerable challenges in the 2024 season. The Cowboys have lost key pieces like Tony Pollard, Tyron Smith, Tyler Biadasz, and Michael Gallup due to budget cuts and free agency. Nevertheless, the team has strategically invested to bolster their roster and support Prescott, who carries a significant cap hit of $55.45 million in the final year of his current contract. Controversy surrounding Prescott extends beyond his ranking. While players like Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, and Lamar Jackson rank ahead of him for understandable reasons, other aspects of the ranking generate debate. For instance, is it fair that Justin Herbert ranks higher than Prescott, considering Herbert's inconsistent performance and lack of playoff success with the Chargers? Comparative analysis shows that in many key statistical categories, Prescott outperformed quarterbacks like Matthew Stafford of the Rams and Aaron Rodgers of the Jets last season. However, Prescott's postseason struggles, with a 2-5 record in January games, remain a recurring concern among evaluators. For Prescott, the 2024 season represents a crucial opportunity not only to maintain his status as one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the regular season, but also to silence doubts about his ability to lead the Cowboys deep into the playoffs. Extensive challenges in the Cowboys' offensive line after Tyron Smith's departure. The recent departure of Tyron Smith, a stalwart of the Dallas Cowboys' offensive line for over a decade, has left the team with enormous shoes to fill and a series of profound challenges heading into the 2024 NFL season. Smith, renowned for his prowess as a left tackle, was a critical component in protecting quarterback Dak Prescott and opening lanes for the team's running game. With 5 All-Pro selections and 8 Pro Bowl appearances, his impact and experience were crucial not only on the field but also in the locker room as a fundamental leader. Smith's decision to join the New York Jets marks the end of an era for the Cowboys and the beginning of a significant transition in their offensive line. To fill the void left by Smith, the Cowboys have placed their bet on Tyler Guyton, a talented tackle from Oklahoma selected in the first round of the 2024 draft. However, the transition from college to the NFL always presents challenges, and Guyton's ability to quickly adapt to the professional level and take over the left tackle position will be closely watched by fans and analysts alike. Guyton, though promising, faces the monumental task of protecting Prescott's blind side and facing off against some of the league's premier pass rushers, a role Smith mastered over the years. The pressure on Guyton to maintain the integrity of the offensive line will be intense from the outset of the season, and any shortcomings could have significant consequences for the team's overall performance. However, the Cowboys' issues on the offensive line are not limited to the left tackle position. On the right side, Terrence Steele, returning from an anterior cruciate ligament injury that affected him last season, faces his own battle to regain fitness and return to being a reliable pillar in the line. Uncertainty about his ability to maintain consistent performance under pressure adds another layer of concern for coaches and fans alike. In addition to uncertainties at the starting tackle positions, depth in the Cowboys' offensive line is also a cause for concern. While Smith's departure could theoretically alleviate pressure on backups like Chuma Edoga, Asim Richards, and Nathan Thomas, who have so far been considered better prospects as guards in the NFL, they may be forced into significant roles if Guyton or Steele suffer injuries or inconsistent performances. Zach Martin, the veteran right guard and multiple-time All-Pro selection in his own right, is also at a stage in his career where age and injuries could begin to affect his on-field performance. Martin, who has been a pillar of stability and consistency in the Cowboys' offensive line since arriving in 2014, represents a crucial part of the team's continued success. Any decline in his ability to maintain the required level could have significant repercussions not only on protecting Prescott but also on the team's ability to move the chains and score points. Although the Cowboys have taken active steps to address vacancies in their offensive line after Smith's departure, uncertainty persists. Guyton's ability to quickly adapt to the demands of the NFL and Steele's recovery and consistency are critical factors that will determine the success of the Dallas offensive line in the 2024 season. In such a competitive league as the NFL, where quarterback protection and creating running lanes are crucial to success, every detailed and strategic decision made by the coaching staff and players will be vital in achieving their goals. Could the Cowboys negotiate with Brandon Aiyuk? The San Francisco 49ers find themselves at a crucial crossroads with their star receiver, Brandon Aiyuk, who has officially requested a trade after months of contractual tensions and speculation. This decision has sparked a frenzy of speculation about which teams could be in the race to acquire the young and talented receiver. Among the teams identified as possible contenders are the Patriots and the Commanders. Both teams are in the process of developing young quarterbacks, and having a receiver of Aiyuk's caliber could be crucial to their progress, similar to how A.J. Brown and Stephon Diggs have positively impacted Jalen Hurts and Josh Allen, respectively. For the Cowboys, always at the center of trade rumors when it comes to available standout players, the situation with Aiyuk presents a series of strategic and financial considerations. While adding a wide receiver of his caliber would be enticing, Dallas faces significant challenges. Firstly, the team is already engaged in contract negotiations with their own star receiver, CeeDee Lamb, which could complicate allocating additional financial resources to another star at the receiver position. Additionally, the previous decision to trade away Amari Cooper reflects a resource management policy that may not favor a high expenditure on more than one primary receiver. In addition to financial considerations, the Cowboys have a 2025 free agent class that includes key names such as Dak Prescott, Zach Martin, and other fundamental players on the team. This financial landscape and the need to maintain a strong competitive structure could make a trade for Aiyuk difficult to justify. While the prospect of bolstering their aerial game with Aiyuk is tempting, especially backed by Dak Prescott's ability and a stellar offensive line, the Cowboys would have to carefully evaluate whether committing to a player who may only be available short-term aligns with their long-term vision for the team. While Dallas could be considered an attractive destination for Aiyuk, the likelihood of a decisive move in this direction seems limited given the team's current priorities and commitments. The final decision will depend on how the Cowboys manage their resources and strategies in the coming months, with the goal of maintaining their competitiveness in the NFC and beyond.